Just saw Spider-Man Brand New Day and I didn't like it. Immediately, let's start with the biggest reason, which is Sadie Sink's character Jean Grey. The film places a massive emphasis on her, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but it is here since Jean Grey's character sucks. By the end of the film, you're positioned to feel bad for her and to entirely be on her side. Like she's innocent, didn't choose to be born like this, and just wants her sister back. Plus Spider-Man wants to be her friend, even saying she's not a killer. The audience is completely positioned to feel sympathetic, viewing her as the victim and not the villain. Issue is, she's completely horrible. Like, I don't get why she says me and you, Spider-Man, we're the same. We're both seen as monsters for abilities we didn't choose to have. Like, she's not immoral for having those abilities, she's immoral for using them. In my opinion, it's simply unjustified to rob people of their autonomy unconsensually by possessing them, which she is shown to do just for fun. That's just straight up a human rights violation, and the film doesn't position this as her being evil. No, she's just being an innocent little girl goofing around in the park. The most extreme villainous situation is what she did to MJ by kissing Peter. Mind you, this is completely unneeded. Has absolutely nothing to do with her sole motivation of wanting her sister. All the other possessions, like the string of hops she did to cause a terrorist attack, can be, albeit weakly, justified as a means to an end. This doesn't have that excuse at all. We can all agree kissing an unconscious body is bad, so naturally kissing via an unconscious body is equally immoral, and the film doesn't have the scene to frame her as a sexual assaulter, which she is. You're just meant to fall for the twist and not think too hard about it. Plus targeting MJ in general, then heavily tormenting Peter by pretending to be her, and then attempting to kill her, once more, doesn't help her in the slightest in regards to finding her sister, and is the most pure villainous evil thing I've seen done to Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Another example is killing this old guy, entirely pointless. And the film just expects you to forget once you find out about her hard life. Pure white woman privilege, like oh she's just a girl who wants her sister, feel bad for her. Speaking on MJ, I do find it ironic the film attempts to raise a delicate conversation about consent in regards to Peter not telling her about being Spider-Man. You know, not letting her decide what she wants. And why are they being so sensitive about consent here and just ignoring the massive elephant in the room of consent violations? Since again, it expects you to not care once they spoon feed her sob story. And the film definitely thought they could just get away with this by casting Sadie Sink, who has like an innocent childish face. And like no, that doesn't suffice for an actual reason for this character's morality at all. Also, in case you still don't think you're not meant to side with her, the director literally clarifies she's innocent, like there you go. Anyways, you even see this romantic ass shot at the end, fully framing her as just a girl who's been through a lot, not a terrorist pervert who murders and torments people for the flip of it. Speaking of shots, I hate these comic book reference shots. They are so shoehorned and ugly in my opinion. Like I didn't recognize the covers they were referring to in some shots, but the film made sure I knew it was making an epic reference with this really ugly soft camera shake slow-mo thing. Truly did piss me off since it doesn't look nice and it's the film just doing a really hard elbow nudge, like get it? And it was only included so it can get clip farm. I don't want clip farming to be a priority in my Spider-Man film. I get marketing matters, but don't let it influence the film. We were all edged with this tombstone shot as well. Look, it's the first look, it's the only look! On the topic of marketing, why is the BMW collab so prominent? Truly, I don't see a good reason why. Shang-Chi also had prominent product placement for BMW, but that made sense. Since that's a new character for the MCU, he's not very well known, I can see how the budget was low and they had to rely on brand advertisements to fund the film. But we're talking about Spider-Man. It should have a big enough budget to not have literal car ad segments. He's the biggest character in fiction, bro. Also, random anecdote, in one of the city shots you see a BMW ad on the side of a building, and the guy next to me who's done nothing else this entire film, outreaches his arm and points to the ad as if he's proud of himself for spotting an Easter egg. Fuck that guy. Also, why is it even called Brand New Day? Like that implies almost soft reboot, but you're still dealing with like the same friends of like Ned and MJ, and the one new thing is Peter like moving out and living by himself. But it's too bad the film doesn't even try to focus on it. Seriously, how does Peter eat? Does he have a job? Is he getting paid by the police since he's chill with the chief? I want to know. That's the cool part of seeing him not be funded by a billionaire. I want to see how this broke guy survives day to day. But the film's like, don't worry, he just has a mysterious source of income. That's pretty much everything I care to talk about. Tom Holland is great in this, I like him as Spider-Man. And also, this guy being evil is the worst plot twist I've seen in the MCU. Toodles.